and on 2004 they launched Oppo. Time they were accused for legal piracy cases and they almost went bankrupt. And that is where Oppo and Vivo took birth. What happened after that? That is something we will talk about in the next video. Now, as all great companies have great strategies to grow their products, BBK also had its own strategy. Their plan was to market their products through sponsorships in like events, tournaments, posting their banners in every single street of India. Now, where does this lead to? Brand awareness. This event is sponsored by Oppo in association with Vivo Mobiles. So when you keep hearing such things, you get to know about the brand, and even if 10% of the people see this, at least 5% of them will check out the brand. But to do all these sponsorships and stuff, you need money, right? So where does the money come from? The answer is you, the consumers of Oppo and Vivo. Yes, it's true. Because if you see 2 years ago, Oppo and Vivo phones were always expensive and never value for money. So BBK Electronics increased the prices of their phone so that they could use that money for their advertisements. Now after all the brand advertisement is done, in 2018 they bring out phones in the name of innovations. But the innovations they bought were worth calling it an innovation. If you didn't know, Vivo was the first brand to introduce the pop-up selfie mechanism to the world. Their phone Vivo Next was the first phone to come with the pop-up selfie camera. After that, every single brand bought that mechanism into their product. Oppo's first phone with the pop-up cam was the Oppo Find X, and Realme's first phone with the pop-up cam was the Realme X. Wait a minute. Vivo Next, Oppo Find X, and Realme X. X, X, X. And after some time, even OnePlus launched their own phone with the pop-up camera. But if you take a look at the whole cycle, you really have to appreciate the brilliancy done by BBK. I mean, create brand awareness, find a sweet spot into people's heart, and then sell phones in the name of innovation. What a masterstroke by BBK. Then after some time, they launched Realme and OnePlus. They didn't launch both brands at the same time, but their strategy to grow these brands was the same. They decided to grow these brands the complete opposite way of how they grew Oppo and Vivo. Instead of promoting or advertising their products, they used that money to make their products more value for money. I mean, you can see it for yourself. In India, Realme smartphones are more value for money than any other brand out there. But without promotion or adverts, your product isn't going to sell, right? But Realme and OnePlus did have their own way of promotion, and that was mouth publicity. Now let me give you a fair example. You buy a phone and it's good. What would you do? Of course, you will recommend it to others, and they will buy that phone and they will recommend it to another set of people. This is how these two brands got their fame. Instead of working on brand awareness, they worked on quality. But that is something which was happening and is happening now. What if even these two brands increase their prices? I mean, OnePlus is already doing it. There used to be a time where OnePlus used to launch smartphones with epic specifications and anyone could afford it. But now, 30k, 50k, that is where OnePlus places all its smartphones. So if you see, the real boss is BBK Electronics, and even if you remove BBK from the whole picture, it's just Oppo and Vivo which are the two main brands, and others all are just like its babies. Now please don't think that whatever brand names I have mentioned in the video are bad or I am trying to defame them. I myself use a Oppo phone, so it's not a big deal. You can use or buy whatever phone you want. All I'm trying to say is that when you buy a phone, don't go for the brand or for its value. Don't buy a phone because it's from OnePlus or it's Apple or any other brand. You have to first see the specifications. You need to ask yourself, am I getting the best for what I'm paying for? You pay 15,000 rupees but you don't get what you deserve, then that is not what you should opt for. Don't go for this or this or this. Go for what it comes packed with. It's your money, so use it wisely. Hope you understood the video and got to learn something. And by saying that, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, destroy that like button. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon, share, do whatever you want. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.